Eminence CV-75. Let's check it out. I'm Chris Catero.
And I'm Jordan Ziff.
We're from the band Razer, and today we're going to talk about the new Eminence CV-75 guitar speaker. All right, so this is the latest in the British flavored Redcoat series. The CV-75 is very reminiscent of that mid-80s V30 type of sound, which was kind of the holy grail tone for a lot of guitar players from back then for hard rock and metal. Eminence spent 10 years developing this speaker. Right out of the box, they sound like they're broken in, nice and warm, really thick mid-range. Top end's very airy and not harsh at all. Tight, punchy bottom end. They did a really good job of developing this out and trying to get a speaker that sounds really comparable to those speakers from back then. The CV-75 features a British-style cone, gets really nice breakup. Has a nice big beefy 56-ounce ceramic magnet, 1 3/4 inch voice coil in it. Comes in both 8 and 16 ohm versions, and the speaker itself is rated at 75 watts. So for the demos, what we did basically is we loaded up a Marshall cabinet, 1960, pretty common Marshall, with the 16 ohm versions of the speakers. And then we also went ahead and loaded up an oversized crank cabinet with the 8 ohm versions of the speakers. Give a little flavor variation on classic and more of a modern sounding thing. At this point, let's let Jordan show you some licks.
So right now I'm just playing this Crank 1980 head through the oversized cabinet, straight through, no pedals, no nothing. So you can hear different kinds of rhythms. You can get like an AC/DC kind of sound, even like a metal sound too. So I just want you to hear how tight it sounds. I'm going to start with kind of a riff kind of thing. They're just, just like a riff, so you can hear how tight the low end is on it. I really, really like the low end on this amp. Now I'm going to play some AC/DC kind of stuff so you can hear it just sounds really good for that classic rock kind of sound. Alright, so now I'm playing the amp with slight overdrive on, and that's about it, so I can just get kind of that modern metal sound. It's kind of what it sounds like, super, super tight. So if you're looking for that tight speaker for that low end, because you like the low end, don't you? If you want that, this is the speaker for you for sure. Alright, so now I'm going to play some clean, jammy kind of stuff so you can hear the speaker in clean channel. The high end is not harsh at all. You can really crank the high end on an amp and you can get that that twanginess to it, but it doesn't hurt your ears, if you know what I mean. So you just kind of got to check it out. So. This is some high gain shred stuff. Alright, so we got some CV-75s loaded up in this Marshall cap. I'm playing through an old JMP so I can show you some, Eagle solo and Stairway to Heaven solo, so you can just hear those tones, so I'm going to play some rhythms for you, maybe just some 70s style rhythm tones. You might recognize some of the songs. Alright, so I'm going to play some 80s riffs for you. Actually, this one's a 90s riff, but I don't care. Alright, so I played some riffs and some solos for you, and now we're going to go back to the studio and jam over some tracks for the new Razer album, which I played on, of course. So, hopefully you like it. Back to the studio.
Alright, so you guys got to hear these over at the rehearsal room. Now we're going to take those same cabs. We've rolled over to our home studio. We're going to mic them up. You're going to hear the CV-75 in an actual recording session. Let's go check it out. So we're not going to do anything too nutty and micing the cabinets up. Just going to use a good old trusty SM57, dead center on the cone, going through an API preamp into Pro Tools. Pretty common recording situation for both home and pro. So you guys should get a good read on what the speakers sound like mic'd up. So let's hear Jordan do his thing.
Alright, so I'm going to be playing over a new song, a new Razer song called Things You Do. I'm going to be playing basically 3 separate tracks. I'm going to be doing a left side, a right side, which are 2 rhythms, and then a lead over it so you can just hear what they all kind of sound like on top of each other. I have a Marshall 1960 lead loaded with those CV-75 speakers with the 1980 head. Alright, rhythm 1. Alright, time for rhythm 2. Alright, so let's throw a lead on top of that rhythm sandwich.
So one misconception I think needs to be cleared up regarding these speakers after talking with Eminence and actually being a member of the crank amplification team for a lot of years, using their speakers and answering this question a lot of people seem to think that the speaker's wattage power handling rating is going to affect how the speaker breaks up. The truth of the matter is there is no relationship there. Speaker breakup is going to be determined by the cone's density and the voice coil winding and magnetic gap heights. Honestly, Eminence's power rating is going to be more true than a lot of other companies who do speakers, because they do not only guitar speakers, but also PA speakers and things like that for pro audio. So they rate them at their true power handling. A lot of other companies oftentimes will rate their speakers a little lower than what they'll actually do because of this misconception that they think that a lower wattage speaker means better breakup. Again, it really doesn't. And I can say with the CV-75 being a little bit more of a vintage sounding type of speaker, they did a really, really good job of capturing how that speaker breaks up and that sound from that early 80s V30 type of speaker. Another thing that should be mentioned about these speakers is not only do they capture that vintage tone just to the T, but they're American made, they've got a 7-year warranty, and they're a third less than a Chinese-made vintage 30. So it's got great price, great tone, American made. Don't know what else it's going to take for you guys to go out and try this speaker out. I think once you try it out and you hear it, a set of them is going to find their way into your cab. All right, so there you go, the CV-75. For more information, go over to eminence.com. You can check out all the specs on the speakers, dealers, where you can buy it, because you guys should go buy it. I think so.
That's
anyway.
true. That's a true statement.
Go check it out. I'm Chris Catero.
I'm Jordan Ziff.
See you guys.